Captain, I'm getting a high Geiger count of 33 degrees.
My scintillation counter indicates a high degree of radioactivity on the same bearing.
Contour mapper shows a very unusual formation at about 15 degrees southern latitude and meridian 210.
Get some flares in that area, quick.
RM1 to Station 1, do you read us? Over.
Roger, RM1, we read you weak but clear, over.
At 123 hours, we are observing the Earth emerging from behind the moon. We will leave moon shadow at 124 hours, 14 minutes. Our ETA in orbit is 241 hours, 27 minutes.
After 3 hours of total darkness, the ship breaks from the moon shadow into the glaring sunlight to continue on its 5-day return trip. The irresistible power of the Earth's gravity has now changed the rocket's direction and is pulling it with ever-increasing speed back to the space station.
Frank, start the gyro attitude control for the braking maneuver and give me a time set for firing.
Check.
At 240 hours, preparations are being made to enter the orbit of the space station. The ship's direction is reversed so that the subsequent firing will slow the rocket's speed and jettison the empty fuel tanks.
Okay for firing. Guidance tape 264 inserted. Set firing timer for 241 hours, 49 minutes, 11 seconds.
Okay. Joe, set the tank release and report.
Fuel tank set for release.
Firing timer set. Stand by for power maneuver in 3-5 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just witnessed the first successful voyage into interplanetary space. This pioneer trip around the moon will soon be followed by an expedition which will actually land on the moon's surface. Even now, construction is going forward on the atomic-powered rocket ship that will challenge the limitless depths of space and solve the mystery of the red planet Mars.
Next week, our show will come to you from Fantasyland, and we will present our version of Charles Major's romantic novel, When Knighthood Was in Flower. Here now are a few highlights from that show.
Next week, from Fantasyland, Walt Disney invites you to witness the supreme spectacle of a fabulous era burst into life. It's an authentic chapter from the adventure-filled annals of history, When Knighthood Was in Flower, starring Glynis Johns as the beautiful Mary Tudor, and Richard Todd as Charles Brandon, a soldier of fortune. Meet James Robertson Justice, whose portrayal of the swashbuckling Henry VIII explodes on the screen in one of the century's most memorable performances.
I command you! You hear?
Yes, brother dear.
Are you coming?
No, brother dear.
Michael Gough as the treacherous Buckingham, England's deadliest swordsman. Witness one of the greatest love stories ever told, a romance that rocked both England and France when a commoner is forced to make love to a princess by her royal command.
By royal command?
And sovereign decree. Help me, Charles.
My lady, I beg of you.
Am I a statue on a pedestal?
Zoom back through centuries of time to see a rough and ready wrestling match between Charles Brandon and the Duke of Buckingham. Be it the Princess Ball, when the scandalous La Volta dance shocks the Queen and is the King's delight. See Henry VIII in the role of huckster and haggler as he craftily tries to sell his sister to the King of France.
How much English gold does he want to sweeten the bargain?
500,000 crowns has been proposed.
500,000? Odds death, why doesn't that old usurer ask me to melt down my crown?
Be on hand when Mary seeks to escape to America to avoid becoming the Queen of France.
Are you alone, my lady?
I've run away.
You must be mad. A princess cannot run away. How many hours of grace do you think you'll have before the king's officers catch up with you?
No one saw me leave, not even Lady Margaret. And long before I can be apprehended, you and I will be on our way to the new world.
Here is all the pomp and pageantry that makes history books come alive. A factual story 3 years in the making. The golden age of chivalry lives again next week when Walt Disney presents When Knighthood Was in Flower. A new motion picture of rare enchantment will soon be showing in your favorite theater. It is Walt Disney's The Littlest Outlaw. It's a story of courage, of adventure, a story of unusual charm. It's Walt Disney's The Littlest Outlaw. Feature length, Technicolor, soon. This has been an ABC Television Network film presentation.